Director Jacobs did answer his complaint with a letter to myself. And I do have a statement to make. As board members, we have a moral obligation as well as a fiduciary responsibility, both the taxpayers and the district personnel. According to board policy, it is our responsibility to deal effectively with controversy, differences of opinion, and criticism in a manner that neither the board nor individual board members becomes the center of acrimony. Further, according to board code of ethics, the board will work directly with the fire chief as a professional staff to obtain information and/or enhance understanding to improve effective decision-making, and the board should direct any complaint and/or issue directly to the fire chief. It is the responsibility of the fire chief and senior staff to resolve the issues as may be necessary. On December 16, 2014, Director Jacobs was appointed the chair of the PSPRS local board. It was not too long after when Chief Thorpe was hand-delivered a letter by Director Jacobs that she had sent to Robert Ortega, PSPRS, Human Resource Direct Manager. The content of the letter alleges the, quote, improper procedural and document filings, collusion, poor record keeping, and improper assignment of benefits in regards to the local PSPRS board and retirees, unquote.
Hold on just a second.
Her letter requested that Mr. Ortega send someone from the AG's office to do an audit. After repeated phone calls by Director Jacobs with requests that action be taken against the CYFD PSPRS, he contacted Chief Thorpe to inquire as to, quote, what is going on up there, unquote. As he was satisfied with the way the local PSPRS system had always been handled and saw no reason to have it audited. After a detailed internal review, there was no improper procedural or document filing, no collusion, no improper record keeping, or any improper assignment of benefits. There was an issue related to election of board members, but that issue had no impact on the operations of the PSPRS local board, and the issue was rapidly corrected and after outside counsel and staff consulted about it. From that time forward, Director Jacobs has looked for non-existent behaviors that would support her claims of improper actions by the chief and senior staff. This pattern of behavior has resulted in creating an uncomfortable work environment for our personnel and opened the district to unwarranted public scrutiny. Because of her defamatory statements of illegal behavior against the former board member, the board member sought outside counsel, which resulted in a cease and desist letter sent to Director Jacobs. She does not ask questions but goes directly to accusations, suspecting or imagining the worst. Instead of going to Chief Freitag for clarification according to board policy, she turns to Assistant Chief Thorpe. This pattern of behavior had gotten so out of hand that Attorney Cornelius directed her to communicate directly and only in writing to Chief Freitag, with the attorney copied in. Separately, Chief Thorpe has been ordered not to respond, but refer her back to the chief according to protocol. As a reminder to the board, our chain of command begins with Chief Freitag. Attorney Cornelius is the board attorney, not our individual counselor, and he charges us by the hour. In her May 12, 2017 letter of response to me, Director Jacobs repeatedly states that Chief Freitag's claims lack sufficient evidence, such as times, places, witness names, and other factual details. But on the contrary, this information is easily available, as Director Jacobs well knows. We as board members are not required to ignore the things we have personally seen and heard. For every allegation that Chief Freitag made, there are Director Jacobs' previous actions, written emails, statements from 2 county supervisors, the March 8th meeting transcript, a signed written statement from the union president and union members, and witnesses that include specific dates, times, and details, many of which have been previously discussed by this board that support Chief Freitag's concerns. In the course of the last 2.5 years of making unsubstantiated accusations of improprieties, illegal activities, mismanagement of funds, and accusations against fellow board members and senior staff regarding their honesty and integrity, she has caused the district to spend thousands of taxpayer dollars in attorney fees and staff hours, not to mention the emotional strain of having to defend their good names, integrity, and professionalism. She concludes her rebuttal with this, quote, "Thus, under CYFD board policy, Chief Freitag has a duty to administer district business under the direction of the board. Likewise, one of Director Jacobs' primary responsibilities is to direct Chief Freitag to administer district business. Chief Freitag's complaint, therefore, is nothing more than an expression of his disagreement with the manner in which Director Jacobs carries out her duties and responsibilities as a director. But as a matter of record, Chief Freitag is employed by the Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority, as are all CAFMA personnel who are governed by the CAFMA board, of which Director Jacobs is not a member. The CAFMA board has one employee, which is the chief. While I hope there are no further unsubstantiated accusations, if any should arise, they should be addressed to Chairman Pettit and to me as CYF board chair, with copy to Attorney Cornelius. Rather than basing her justifications according to CYFD policy 5.5, which is employment standards, I suggest Director Jacobs look at policy 3.2, board member responsibilities, and policy 3.3, board member code of ethics. For all the reasons above, I am making a motion that the CYFD board make a strong statement of support for Chief Freitag and senior staff. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
No second.
I'll second.
All in favor? I would like, I move to instruct council to determine the basis of board policy issues that in regards to Director Jacobs regarding violations of board policy and procedure.
little unclear on what that is.
Well, if I may, Madam Chairwoman, what I would like to suggest to the board is the following, that several of the issues that have been raised, and certainly the references included in Director Packard's statement related to board policy and procedure should be reviewed with regard to the allegations. I think the way to do that is to instruct me to examine those matters and determine whether there's a basis for any further action or whether there needs to be something done by this board and commission. Secondarily, I think that the board should consider whether all board members should be instructed regarding those policies and procedures. It's something that board members are required to review when they receive those manuals when they're appointed to this board. But several of the issues appear to arise from those particular sections, and I think it would be a benefit for all board members to be reacquainted or to be reminded of those issues. So I think that there should be some mandatory training in that regard. I also think that going forward, the current procedure which is in place regarding Director Jacobs, for her protection, that of this board and of the chief, that she should direct all comments to him and in writing and CC me, and the chief should make his response in writing and CC me. That should remain in place for the time being.
So are all of those things contained in the language of that motion?
No, there's more. What I'm suggesting is more than is contained in that specific motion. So if I may, I would suggest a motion to the effect, my advice is to consider a motion to the effect that the board consider mandatory training related to board policies and procedures and ethics, that I'd be instructed to determine whether any of the matters that were raised rise to the level of a potential impact on the board policies and procedures and board code of ethics, and separately that the written protections which are currently in place should remain. So really a three-part motion. Any questions regarding that?
Motion is mandatory training.
Mandatory training related to board policies and ethics for all board members. Two, that I should determine whether there have been substantive issues arising under board policies and procedures. That I should determine whether there have been issues arising under the board policies and procedures which are currently in place and binding on this board, let's say. And three, that the requirements related to written contact with the chief, CC to me, and written contact from the chief to Director Jacobs should remain in place for the time being. Just ask you, so
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I want to note for the record that Director Jacobs advised me that she was going to recuse herself from this particular motion. That's the reason that she hasn't voted one way or the other.
Any ready? We all need to do it. Now a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.